Well, as various courts ban goat slaughter on bakrid, we look at how political parties are using these verdicts for their own gains. So in Bengal, the state government says they cannot carry out the order, while in UP, the BJP government has issued strict instructions for this to be carried out. And is this the same with the Supreme Court asking for measures on Diwali firecrackers? Why hasn't the government recommended a complete ban? Is it politically too sensitive an issue? So sound reason versus sound politics, who ends up suffering in all of this? Joining us, Nikhil Dek, co-convener of NCPRI. Thanks very much for being with us. Deshrata Nigam with us, and Chandra Bhushan, the Deputy Director General for the Centre for Science and Environment. Mr. Dey, let's look at the bakrid issue first. Mamata Banerjee has got a court order. She says she's gone to court and said, I can't do anything about it. It's going to be celebrated in every district. I don't have the manpower to deal with this. In Uttar Pradesh, the state government has been proactive with its announcement saying, should anybody do goat slaughter, there will be strict action. The police have been told. So how does one see this as two separate political forces playing to their political requirements?
Yeah, so I think the whole animal slaughter, I think in a sense we've now taken one step further beyond cow slaughter and come to animal slaughter. I think it's an issue where really we need to look at both animal slaughter and what we'll talk about later, the firecracker ban on firecrackers, is that what is really desirable for society? What is really desirable for our environment? What are the costs and what are the benefits? And that's something that, yes, a court may pass an order today and a government may say we can or can't enforce it. But if it's something desirable, it's something for the government to work towards and society to work towards. If it's something that's not desirable, then that is a different kind of matter altogether. In this particular order on bakrid, if we start getting into banning animal slaughter altogether, we are playing with a huge range of issues. And those are issues where we have already seen there is one sociological aspect to cow slaughter.
Yes.
But we have seen in Rajasthan and in states right across that if you don't then deal with those, people are leaving their bullocks and their cows. They're on the streets, they're on roads, people are not able to plant their next fasal. So what are we doing? And we are not being able to deal with those.
Yes.
They are huge numbers and they have become a huge menace, in fact. So you're not protecting the cow. Now, what are you protecting? That's something that we need to work out. Let's look at it dispassionately, rationally, sociologically,
and politically.
Politically, obviously politically, because when politics plays these games, that's the most dangerous part.
So it's legal rationale versus a political viewpoint, right?
Correct.
That's what it boils down to.
And in that we must be able to.
And in that we put in some faith and some belief, right? Which depends on a majoritarian faith or perhaps a minority faith, and the politics of regions, and it's this cauldron where we all end up suffering for what is meant to be an environmental issue. When a court has said that on bakrid goat slaughter shouldn't happen, it's because of environmental reasons. When there is a ban debate, it's proposed, it's for environmental reasons. But then last year in Delhi we had a state government where you had a BJP spokesperson, in fact, in Delhi, not the state government, a BJP spokesperson in Delhi who was firing firecrackers. Why? Because he was not convinced about the ban which was made. So it's a political issue, isn't it?
So let us make a distinction between cow and goat. Cow slaughter.
Animal slaughter.
Cow slaughter is already banned in most of the states by law.
Yes.
Goat sacrifice is not.
Right.
Let us be very clear.
Right.
It has not been banned but regulated in UP. They are not banning it. They are saying in particular areas you don't do public. In a mixed population area, please don't do it in public, do it, and actually by Islamic standard it has to be done in private. So nothing new out there. It is only regulation, not banning. So I don't see much politics there. West Bengal, it has a different context altogether. A lot of things happen.
Minority politics.
So many things. Let's come to the basic issues. Environmental issues are there in about the blood and the remains of the goat going into the river and pollution. Fine, it has to be managed. It has to be managed. Similarly, about crackers, you can't ban it, but regulate and control.
Why can't you ban it?
Why
shouldn't you ban it?
No,
it's
why
common
should
sense.
You? No, it is. It only firecracker only contributes to 0.3% of the air pollution. That is the statistics. So let's not overplay
that
and hype it.
0.3% in the context of Delhi just adds to what is a lethal environment where we are all smoking several cigarettes a day. The equivalent
99.7% is by other reasons. Let us be very, very clear about it. Let's not overhype it. So
even though this is bad, we should accept it because it contributes
less. It is not bad. It is not bad. Let me tell you, we have to see it in the right context and perspective. Now, I say it has to be regulated. It has to be controlled.
But there shouldn't be a ban.
There shouldn't be a ban.
There should be cleaner crackers.
Cleaner crackers. R&D should go to reduce sulfur contents, and so many other things are there. And social awareness is also important, because unless until a lot of Supreme Court judgments are not being able implemented. Let us take the example of Jallikattu. Even Delhi's ban was not effective. So you got to have social awareness as well also at the same time.
And enforcement.
And enforcement, obviously, if there is...
which is often more than what we can hope for.
But control and regulation is something which I'm in favor for, not ban.
How bad is it in Delhi when it comes to the contribution of firecrackers to the overall environment?
So let me start by saying that I'm not very sure from where you have got this number of 0.3%.
It is there. It is there.
But generally speaking, during Diwali day, the contribution of firecracker in Delhi could be as high as 30 to 40%. So the rationale for banning firecracker was for critically polluted areas. City like Delhi, this, as you rightly said, it could be lethal, and therefore Supreme Court last year said that we are not going to allow sales of firecracker. Reasonable, it is for public health, environmental protection, should be implemented. The context here is whether it should be banned nationwide or not. I do not think that we should be banning it nationwide. The rationale is very clear. In areas where the air quality is bad, it should be banned from health and environmental perspective. Where air quality is all right, burning firecracker.
But what about all the suggestions which have been made now? Because we've heard them in the past as well.
Frankly,
firecrackers.
There is already a law. Fact of the matter is, I am surprised why Centre is talking about cleaner firecracker when there is already a law both on sulfur content and decibel level of firecracker.
Because the manufacture of these, which takes place in other states, it's never strictly regulated. It's an industry which exists. It's been there for
it's a regulation problem. These are not new ideas.
And an enforcement issue.
An enforcement issue. These are not new
ideas. So as a short-term measure which has been recommended or been asked for by the Supreme Court at this stage, what is that short-term measure? Last year also we had a ban, but pollution was awful on Diwali despite that.
No, frankly, last time actually Diwali day pollution was a third in 3 years. It was the lowest because of the ban. The study shows that the firecracker, the two reasons. One, ban on sales. There were illegal sales that happened, but also awareness of the public. Large number of people.
So the ban worked.
Ban worked. Okay. I'm not saying it worked 100%, but it did. And I think we have to continue doing that, continue increasing awareness of the public, as well as make sure that it is enforced well. I want to add something else.
Yes.
I do not understand why we need to have environmental reason. I do not understand the environmental reason for ban on goats. If you really want to control pollution on goat, open abattoirs. Okay. If you really want to make sure that the pollution doesn't happen, build infrastructure.
To add little.
That is what I'm saying.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm completely out of time.
So environment reason shouldn't be used for doing things which are not
environment. Yes,
but I think I'd like to sometime ask Mr. Nigam that if you say that it's a regulation issue in goats, why cow slaughter is not treated with the same standards in terms of regulation? Why do we have that there we will not look at the effects of cow slaughter overall because that's a law.
Right.
Tomorrow if you have a law on anything else, again we'll have to look at
okay, I am interrupting both of you gentlemen because this is clearly a discussion which is incomplete as far as this evening is concerned. But political rationale versus the rationale of courts and our own common sense, very often they don't work together altogether. Who ends up suffering the most? I'd like to thank all of you very much for joining us this evening.